2023 OHSAA softball tournament and this Division II district game hosted by Cuyahoga Community College. Today's matchup is between the Revere Minutemen and the Holy Name Green Wave. The Executive Director, Board of Directors, and the Northeast District Athletic Board of the Ohio High School Athletic Association welcomes you to this Division II softball tournament game between Holy Name High School and Revere High School. The umpires for this game are Mark McDonald, Terry Miller, and Sean McCarthy. Now let's meet tonight's teams. For the visiting Revere Minutemen, the reserves are number 1, Tess Hodgen, number 5, Sydney Furka, number 7, Bella Gartland, number 24, Lauren Wolf, number 26, Avery Stein. And now for the starters. In left field, number 8, Paige Kelly. DPing, number 9, Sydney Krybaum. In right field, number 22, Gail Mishik. Playing third base, number 23, Becky Gaynor. In center field, number 11, Ava Ash. In right field, number 13, Bella Sofel. Playing first base, number 32, Lauren Tompkins. Playing second base, number 3, Izzy Novoshalevsky. Pitching, number 6, Ashley Gardner. And catching and being flexed for number 2, Ashley Harluskowitz. The Minutemen are coached by Allie Krowiak and is assisted by Andrea Scally. And now for the Holy Name Green Wave reserves. Number 7, Anna Seuss. Number 8, Katie Majuros. Number 12, Brianna Kaluski. Number 23, Sydney Kammermere. And number 28, Emma Pacer. And now for the starters. Playing center field, number 24, Allie Rochette. Playing shortstop, number 13, Erica Massey. Playing first base, number 20, Sammy Zabek. Playing third, number 19, Aubrey Stevens. Pitching, number 11, Reagan Vavro. In right field, number 18, Victoria Scheiben. DPing, number 8, Katie Majuros. Playing second base, number 9, Bailey Garlow. Playing left field, number 2, Kelsa Mares. And catching and being flexed for number 5, Lily Jurek. The Green Wave are coached by Tom Scheiben and is assisted by Casey Reese. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please rise, remove your caps, and join us as we honor America and those who serve to protect it with the playing of the national anthem.
Live from Cuyahoga Community College, this is OHSAA Round 3 softball playoffs between the number 7 seed Holy Name Green Wave and the number 15 seed Revere Minutemen. I'm Nathan Smee on the call for you this evening in what is a big game. The winner of this game due to face Cloverleaf on Thursday afternoon as it took down Akron Springfield. With that being said, the top 2 seeds going into this bracket have now been taken down. The Minutemen taking down the Bucks of Buckeye High School last Thursday, and the Akron Springfield being taken down earlier this afternoon on this field. Holy Name will have Reagan Vavro on the mound. Her job is to shut down this Revere team that was able to get a 1-0 eked out victory against Buckeye. Holy Name's offense looks to pick up where they left off last in their last playoff game, winning 14-7 over the Norton Panthers. Stepping up to bat for the Minutemen will be Paige Kelly to get this game underway here. The first pitch coming in around 5:31, about half an hour later than anticipated going into the game. Kelly's in the box. Vavro ready to go on the mound. Here comes the first pitch. That one finding the strike zone low and left for strike number 1. Nice pitch there to begin the game from Reagan Vavro. Vavro looks to settle in here, going 2 1/3 innings in her first debut playoff game against Norton. Victoria Scheibman finishing out that game. The pitch. Ground ball right back to Vavro. It's going to be a tough play, and it'll be an infield single to begin the game for Kelly. That one just chopped a little bit too slow for anyone to make a play at. Leadoff player aboard here for the Minutemen, as now Kringbaum, the designated player, steps up for her first cuts of the afternoon. And now we've seen it many times in softball. I would anticipate a bunt potentially being laid down here to try to move the runner forward that much closer. Zabak and Stevens at the corners in anticipating here. Bunt being shown. Runner goes, the throw. In plenty of time, will the tag be there? The tag is in time! Nice throw from Jurek. Nice tag over at second base from Massey. The leadoff runner is been retired now after a nice throw from Jurek. A nice tag. 1 away now. And that one will go down as a ball, but Holy Name will not care about that one at the time being. 1 away now after the throw out from Lily Jurek behind the plate. And Holy Name will get back to work here with a 1-0 count on Kreinbaum. The wind up, the delivery. That one missing well high. 2-0 count to begin the at-bat on Sydney Kreinbaum. Holy Name will look to use the momentum that they have after that throw out to try to carry their defense here through the top of the first. Vavro sets, wind up, the delivery. That one finds a strike zone, makes it a fighting chance for Vavro on the mound. 2-1 count. Vavro gets the call from inside the dugout, sets. Here comes the windup and now the pitch. That one fouled behind to even up the count at 2-2. Oh, 2 count now on Sydney Kreinbaum with Gail Mishk up on deck for the Minutemen. Vavro sets. Here comes a 2-2 delivery. That one is good for strikeout number 1 on the day for Vavro. Gets Kreinbaum looking. Holy Name now have 2 outs recorded on the Minutemen, and now Gail Mishik, the left fielder, steps up for her first cuts of the afternoon. None on here with 2 away. Vavro sets to wind up the pitch. That one just missing outside to the right. 1-0 count to begin the at-bat here on Mishik. Vavro takes a second here, 1-0 count. Comes the windup and now the pitch. That one outside, but finding the strike zone on a frame, evening up the count of 1-1. Vavro doing a nice job early on in this game, painting both the inside and outside corners of the strike zone. She looks to continue that here, the 1-1 count with 2 away. Wind up and now the pitch. That one sent into center field, and that was going to get past Roche in center. That'll be an extra base hit here for Mishik. Ryan second heading for third is Mishik, and she is in there standing with a 2-out triple there for the Minutemen. A nice hit right up the gap there for Mishik. 2 hits early on in this game, 1 runner on, 2 away. And now the Minutemen are primed here to try to take the lead.
Now batting number 23, Becky Gaynor.
Now Becky Gaynor will be tasked with getting the run across here, two-way for the Minutemen. Vavro sets. Here's the windup, now the pitch. That one painting the corner once again on the lower left half. Nothing, one count to begin the at-bat on Gaynor. Runner at third, two-way here in the top of the first. Vavro sets. Here's the windup and now the pitch. That one ground ball left side, Massey to throw across, and that one will retire the side. Massey ensures that no runs will score for the Minutemen. Middle of the first, your score all squared up at 0. You're watching OHSAA Round 3 softball on your home for all Holy Name Sports, Holy Name Athletics YouTube. We'll be back here after the break. We are back here in the bottom of the first inning. Revere, 2 hits in the top half of the inning. Nothing going on the scoreboard for them quite yet. All squared away at 0 apiece here going into the bottom of the first. Roche, Massey, and Zabak due up here for the Green Wave, starting with the center fielder, Allie Roche. Gardner sets on the mound, the pitch. That one missing low on the first pitch of the afternoon from Ashley Gardner. 1-out count to begin the at-bat here on Allie Roche. Roche in the last game, homer to center field. 1 of 2 namers to homer in that game along with Zabak. She looks to continue where she left off last game. 2 straight balls to her, however, as that one missing high this time from Gardner. 2-0 count to begin the game and at bat on Roche. Gardner sets, a wind up, the 2-0. That one finds a strike zone on the right half. That'll be a 2-1 count now on Roche. A nice get-right pitch there for Ashley Gardner. Two-one count here on Roche. He'll wind up the pitch. That one sent foul towards the right side to even up the count now at 2-2. Owen looking to have a lead-off runner aboard here in the bottom of the first. Revere looking to get back on offense and try to finish what they could not complete in the top half of the inning. Coming set is Gardner, the 2-2. That one skips in to the plate. That will make it a full 3-2 count here on Allie Roche with Erica Massey waiting in the wings on deck. Big pitch here, 3-2, none away the pitch. That one fouled behind. Roche's fighting here, trying to get an extra pitch, and she will see another one. We'll see a 3-2 pitch once again. Gardner sets. Here comes the payoff pitch. That one fouled away once again. This one over towards the batting cages on the right side near the Revere dugout. Still fouled nonetheless. For a third time here, we'll see a 3-2 count on Roche. Gardner sets the payoff pitch. That one fouled behind once again. Roche is timing it. Unfortunately for her, she is not able to straighten it out quite yet. We'll see a 4-3-2 pitch. As this at-bat going into a battle. Gardner taking a second here on the mound. And now she's going to have to take a step out of the box here as Gardner steps off the mound here for a quick second. Still a 3-2 count here on Roche. Gardner sets the windup, the pitch. That one, ground ball up the middle. Gardner right into the glove and throws over to first base to retire Roche for out number 1 here in the bottom of the first. Unfortunate that one didn't skip over Gardner's head. Roche retired nonetheless. And now Ohio Dominican commit Erica Massey steps up for her first cuts of this afternoon's ball game. Looking to get Holy Name their first base runner of the game. Gardner sets the windup, the pitch. That one skips in, 1-0 count to begin the at-bat here on Massey. Massey takes a second here between pitches. 1-0 count, will wind up the delivery. That one, ground ball left side. Shortstop fields across and throws to first base to retire Massey for out number 2. Nice throw across the diamond there from Becky Gaynor to retire Erica Massey. And now Sammy Zabek steps up for her first cuts of this afternoon's ball game. She homered in the last game and had a stellar day at the plate. She looks to pick up right where she left off against Norton here and try to give Holy Name some life here on offense in the bottom of the first. That one skips in for ball 1 to begin the at-bat on Zabek. Gardner sets the windup, the delivery. That one off speed, it's gonna find its way into the strike zone, eat up the count of 1-1. Nice off-speed pitch there from Gardner, finding a way just for it to skip into the strike zone and settle in nicely. Gardner sets the pitch. That one a swing and a miss on one inside and low. Quickly down 1-2 in the count is Zabek. 1-2 count, a windup, the pitch. That one low and missing to even up the count, now at 2-2. Nice shot there from Zabek to lay off on that one. Tempting right around the strike zone, but still a little bit off of it, just missing a little bit low. Gardner sets, here comes a 2-2. That one popped up and out of play. We'll see a 2-2 offering once again here. A lot of foul contact here in the 3 at-bats, especially on the first one from Roche and now on Zabek's at-bat. Even 2-2 count, 2-away in the bottom of the first, the pitch. That one missing high on the off-speed to make it a full 3-2 count on Sammy Zabek. Aubrey Stevens due up next for the Green Wave in the on-deck circle. Gardner sets, here comes the payoff pitch. That one fouled away towards the right side off the fence. We'll see a 3-2 pitch once again. So far, Holy Name's fighting well at the plate, making a lot of contact. Gardner trying to have Holy Name go in order. Comes set, the payoff pitch once again. That one popped up, it's playable. And that one will be caught by the third baseman to retire the side. The Green Wave go in order, end of 1 here at Tri-C. 0-0 score. You're watching OHSAA Round 3 softball on your home for all Holy Name sports. Holy Name Athletics YouTube. We'll be back on after the break. We are back here in the top of the second inning. 0-0 is your score. I'm Nathan Smee on the call for you this afternoon. Revere had 2 hits last inning, the big one being a triple two-way from Mishik, but Revere unable to cross any to score, making us having a 0-0 game. 1-0 count to begin this at-bat on Ava Ash, the leadoff hitter here in the top of the second inning. Vavro sets. Here comes the windup and now the pitch. Now on ground ball right side, foul away, evening up the count now 1-1. One count here on Ava Ash, the windup, the delivery. Now I'm missing high on Ash. Make it a 2-1 count now as she is trying to work here ahead with a hitter's count. Vavro sets the windup, the 2-1. That one foul behind, even up the count now at 2-2. That one's gonna land once again near the batting cages on the Revere side. The 2-2 count here on Ash. Vavro looking for strikeout number 2 of the afternoon. Vavro sets the windup, and now the 2-2. That one runs in just a little bit too much. She did a nice job in the first inning of painting the corners. That one just missing inside, making it a full 3-2 count here to begin the top of the second. Vavro takes a second here on the mound. Comes set, the payoff pitch. That one in the dirt and low for ball 4. That'll be a leadoff walk here for Ava Ash and the Minutemen to begin the top of the second inning. And now it will be Bella Sufal's responsibility to move up Ash across the bases. One on, none away. Corners will be brought in here for the Green Wave. Bunt being shown the pitch. That won't be a strike, and now they're on a rundown. The throw is not in time, as that'll be a delayed steal for Ash as she gets in at second base. Now runner in scoring position now with an 0-1 count after the failed bunt attempt from Sufal. Vavro sets the pitch. That one in the dirt, but blockable. Now even out the count of 1-1. Vavro takes a second here. Comes set. Here comes the 1-1 delivery. Now I'm missing high and out. Make it a 2-1 count now on Sufal. Revere so far in this game is doing a nice job of laying off pitches outside the zone and capitalizing on the ones that Vavro throws inside of it. Vavro sets the windup, the delivery. That one low, making it a 3-1 count, just missing low there for Vavro. The first baseman Tompkins is due up next here for Revere. Vavro takes a look at her wrist for the call, the 3-1 pitch. Now on ground ball right side, Garlow fields, throws over to Zabek at first for out number 1, but nonetheless that will advance the runner all the way to third base. Revere within striking distance of taking the lead and scoring the first run of the afternoon.
Now batting number 32, Lauren Tompkins.
And now Lauren Tompkins, the first baseman, steps up for her first cuts of the afternoon. The prime opportunity here to score a run. Vavro takes a second here on the mound. Comes set, now the pitch. Down foul directly behind. 0-1 count to begin the at-bat on Tompkins. Zabek appears to be playing still a little bit further in here over at first base. Corners anticipating bunt here potentially. Vavro sets. The wind-up, the delivery. That one just missing low to even up the count of 1-1. Vevero appears to be pitching more out of the zone and trying to get one to clip opposed to directly attacking, knowing the situation of anything really put into the outfield, in most cases, will score the run. Vevero sets. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss on one upstairs. I'll make it a 1-2 count now on Tompkins. Vevero looks to settle in here and get a big and crucial out number 2. Vevero gets the call. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Now on ground ball right side, foul. We'll see a 1-2 pitch here. Once again, both teams doing a nice job of fouling off ones that are challenging pitches and doing a nice job of putting the ball in play when they need to. Revere within striking distance. Holy Name trying to keep a hold of the deadlock. Vevero sets the windup, the 1-2. Swing and a miss. She strikes her out. That will be her second strikeout of the afternoon and a loud out number 2. Holy Name needed that out big time. And now Novoshalevsky, the second baseman, steps up for her first cuts of the afternoon, with her task to be to score the runner. Runner at third, 2 away here. Vevero, 2 strikeouts on the afternoon, looking to get out of the jam. The pitch. That one just missing a little too high for the ump's liking. 1-0 count to begin the at-bat on Novoshalevsky. And now Novoshalevsky will step out of the box here for a quick second for re-entering. 1-0 count on second baseman. The windup delivery. Bunt being shown. The bunt gets down and can deflect off of Jurek, which will even up the count of 1-1 as that one is declared dead and foul. Holy Name making adjustments from the dugout here to try to be prepared. Bunt has been showed once. We might see it again here. 1-1 count on Novoshalevsky. Vevero sets the windup, the pitch. That one missing high. Hitters 2-1 count now on the second baseman.
Let's go, Reagan. Come on, neighbor. It's the batter.
Vevero takes a second here to get the call. Checks the wrist for it. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. That one flown over the head of Bailey Garlow. That will be an RBI single for Izzy Novoshalevsky to get Revere on the board first. 1-0 lead here in the top of the second. A nice little dropping single right over the head of Bailey Garlow at second base and dropping between her and Victoria Scheiben in right. And now the pitcher, Ashley Gardner, steps up for her first cuts of the afternoon, looking to move across the runner here at first base. 1-0 Revere lead is now your score. Vevero sets the windup, the delivery. That one finds the strike zone on Gardner. 0-1 count to begin the at-bat on the pitcher. Vevero sets, 1 runner on the pitch. Bunt being shown, bunt's laid down on the left side. Stevens gonna be a tough throw. The throw is in time as Stevens able to retire Gardner and the side, but not before the Minutemen are able to cross one on a 2-out RBI single from Izzy Novoshalevsky to give the Minutemen a 1-0 lead. You're watching OHSAA Round 3 playoff softball on your home for all Holy Name Sports, Holy Name Athletics YouTube. We'll be back on here after the break.
Leading off for Holy Name, number 19, Aubrey Stevens.
We are back here in the bottom of the second inning. Holy Name down 1-0 to Revere in this OHSAA Round 3 softball playoff game. I am Nathan Smee on the call for you this evening. The first pitch of the inning is low for ball 1 on Aubrey Stevens, as Stevens, Vavro, and Scheiben are due up here for the Green Wave, as the top 3 went in order to begin the game. Gardner dealing early on here for the Minutemen as they try to preserve their 1-0 lead. That one skips in, however. 2-0 count to begin this at bat on Stevens. Stevens made the throw across the first base to retire the side in the top half of the second, and has some nice hits in the last game we saw against Norton. She looks to continue that here. That one popped up. It's retrievable. It's still in no man's land nonetheless, and it will drop for a base hit. An extra base hit at that. Stevens will get into second base with a double there, as that one kind of fell weird. Didn't hit necessarily off the glove. Nonetheless, a leadoff hit there for Stevens on one in no man's land. That's a big opportunity now for the Green Wave, as now Reagan Vavro steps up for her first cuts of this afternoon's ball game. She has pitched well on the mound so far, 2 strikeouts. And that one's actually going to move up Stevens to third. They're going to fake the tag, as that's what's going to be the call, as that's what they're going to call here. And that will move Stevens that much closer up to tying this game. A mental error there for the Minutemen, doing something that was frankly avoidable. And now a runner will stand at third base for Reagan Vavro, looking to get an RBI to help her cause on the defensive end. Gardner sets the windup, the pitch. That one fouled behind, 0-1 count to begin the at-bat here on Reagan Vavro. Gardner sets, comes the windup, and now the 0-1. That one skips into the dirt, evening up the count now at 1-1. Gardner back on the mound, comes set. Here comes the 1-1 delivery. Foul behind, making a 1-2 count now. Reagan Vavro, she has fouled 2 behind. Now the 1-2 count on Vavro. She looks to put the ball in play to tie this game up. Gardner looks to lock back in after the leadoff base hit from Stevens, the 1-2. Swing and a miss on an off-speed one to strike out Vavro for out number 1. That'll go down as strikeout number 1 of the afternoon for Gardner. 1 away now for Victoria Scheiben, and she looks now to do what Reagan Vavro couldn't on that swing and tie up the game. Runner at third, 1 away here in the bottom of the second. Bumping, she on the pitch. Bunt is down, and they're going to look back. The throw is in time to play. The plate is not. It will still be a sacrifice bunt executed perfectly from Victoria Scheiben. 1-1 ball game is now your score after some nice base running there from Stevens along with Scheiben. Nonetheless, Scheiben will be retired for out number 2. And now Katie Majoris is tasked with getting the inning back going here for Holy Name, with none on, and try to be the first base runner back on board after tying the game up. Gardner sets the windup, the delivery. That one finds the strike zone. 0-1 count to begin the at-bat on Majoris. Gardner sets, comes the windup, and now the 0-1. That one popped out, it's playable. And a nice play there from the Minutemen. Nice play there behind the dish to retire the side. Holy Name able to get back the 1 run they gave up in the top half of the second. End of 2, 1-1 score here in this OHSAA Round 3 softball playoff game. We'll be back on after the break.
number 8, Paige Kelly.
We are back here in the top of the third inning. Even up at 1-1 is the score of this game after Holy Name was able to get back the run they lost in the top half of the second inning. I'm Nathan Smee on the call for you this evening. Top 3 hitters due up here for the Minutemen, starting with Paige Kelly. The pitch, ground ball left side. Massey fields it for a 1 pitch out there as she's able to find Zabek at first base to record the out on the stretch. Maybe a quick out number 1 here for the Minutemen. And now Kreinbaum, struck out looking her first time up, steps up for her second cuts of this afternoon's ball game. Holy Name looks to try to be as efficient as they were on that punch out with 1 pitch and 1 retired. Favreau sets the windup, the delivery. That one not going to make any contact with anything except for the fence. 1-0 count to begin the at-bat. Favreau takes a second on the mound here to regather. 1-0 count, the windup, and now the pitch. That one, ground ball left side. Massey's going to bobble this one, tries to throw across, and the throw is not in time as Kreinbaum's able to reach there on the air from Massey. 1 on here with 1 away for the Minutemen. And now Mishik had a triple her first time up, steps up for her second cuts of this afternoon's ball game. Favreau takes a second here. Corners will be a little bit more in, not at their usual depth, looking for bunt as Zabek and Stevens are still a little bit further back than usual. The pitch. That one sent into left field. Maris is going to have that one drop in front of her. Now go for a base hit. Nothing Maris should have done in left field about that one. But still 2 on directly in a row with 1 away here in the top of the third. They'll go down as hit number 4 of this afternoon's ball game for the Minutemen. And now Becca Gaynor steps up for her second cuts. She grounds it out to Massey, her first time up. 1 out here with 1 in scoring position and 1 at first base here for the Minutemen. That one in the dirt and blocked by Jurek. 1-0 count to begin the at-bat on Gaynor. Favreau takes a second on the mound to regather before dealing the 1-0. She sets. Here comes the 1-0 delivery. That one popped up. It's shallow. Garlic have to chase it. And he'll drop in no man's land as 3 namers converse and none can make the play. And now Ronnie third hamer home is the runner to play. The plate is in time. The tag is down. A nice throw there to get 1 out unconventionally. Everyone technically stays where they were, but 2 away now. After a big play there, the Minutemen trying being sneaky on the run. For the throw perfectly in time, and the tag from Jurek right on the money to retire the Minutemen trying to take home. I believe that was Kreinbaum for out number 2. And now Ava Ash steps up. She walked her first time up in the second inning for her second cuts. 2 on 2 away, the pitch. That one popped up and out of play, skimming against the netting. 0-1 count to begin the at-bat on Ava Ash. But going back to that throw, that was a perfect on-the-money throw from, I believe, Massey. Seeing that the runner took home, there was technically an argument could be made that the runner at second was kind of obstructing the throwing range, because she was kind of in a bad spot. Nonetheless, able to make the play as that one skips behind. And now someone's off the bag. And now they have a rundown after the trip. And now the tag, they just need a tagger, and the tag is in time. I'm going to say no run as the attempted steal is going to fail, and that will retire the side extremely unconventionally as the triple's unconventional. She wipes out, and Holy Name able to capitalize on it and get a bang-bang tag in just before the runner crossed. Middle of 3 this game, staying 1-1 when Revere, they could arguably have a 3-1 lead if things would have gone their way, but nonetheless, middle 3, 1-1 is your score. You are watching OHSAA Round 3 playoff softball in your home for all the Holy Name sports. Holy Name Athletics U2 back on here after the break. We are back here in the bottom of the third. Holy Name avoiding 2 scares. Give us a 1-1 game. I'm Nathan Smee on the call for you this afternoon. That one popped up into the woods and foul. 0-1 count to begin the at-bat here on Bailey Garlow. Garlow due up here along with Maris, and back to the top of the order with Ali Roche in this inning for the Green Wave. Gardner sets. Here comes the 0-1. That one, a little chopped at foul, just missing in the bullpen on the left side. 0-2 count after 2 foul tips from Garlow. Nothing in 2 count. Garlow denied time. Here comes the 0-2. That one finds the strike zone for strike 3. That will be K number 2 of the afternoon for Gardner. 1 down here. And now Kelsey Maris steps up for her first cuts of the afternoon. Gardner sets the windup, the delivery. That one skips in to the catcher. 1-0 count to begin the at-bat here on Maris. Gardner sets the windup, the 1-0. Swing and a miss on an off-speed there to even up the count at 1-1. Gardner has liked the off-speed pitch this afternoon so far and has used it very effectively, getting a number of namers to swing and miss. Gardner sets the windup, the 1-1. That one finds a strike zone. That one will not take the count to 1-2 on Maris. Gardner, after throwing a first pitch ball, is settling back in here to have a 1-2 count on Kelsey Maris. Gardner comes set, the pitch. Swing and a miss. Once again, a strikeout. 2 in a row. That one swinging for strikeout number 3 and out number 2 of this inning. And now here comes the top of the lineup, starting with Ali Roche here for the Green Wave.
Now batting, number 24, Ali Roche.
Roche steps back in here. She grounds it out to the pitcher, Gardner, her first time up. 2-away, none on here in the bottom of the third. The pitch. That one fouled behind by Roche. 0-1 count to begin her second at-bat. Gardner's going to take a second here to get back onto the mound. Roche, likewise, getting back into the batter's box. Gardner sets the windup, the 0-1. That one sent to right field, going to drop foul. 0-2 count now on Roche. Holy Name 1 hit their first time through the order after a leadoff double from Stevens that ended up resulting in a run later on. Roche looking to be the second hit of the afternoon for the Green Wave, but she finds herself down 0-2. The pitch. That one just missing the zone on the right side. It looked pretty good. It was a close pitch, nonetheless not given. 1-2 count, a tough one to lay off there from Roche, but nice job from her nonetheless to lay off. Gardner sets, here comes the 1-2 delivery. That one sent on a dribbler, will bounce and roll into the outfield for a 2-out base hit up to center field for Roche. Give Holy Name some life here in the bottom of the third. Now Erica Massey steps up here for the Green Wave with an opportunity to move the runner along here and try to keep this inning alive and try to get Holy Name back the lead that they once had. Gardner sets the pitch. Bump being shown. She pulls back. Roche trying to bait a throw, unable to do so. Nonetheless, that one will go down in the stat book as a strike. 0-1 count to begin the at-bat on Massey. Gardner sets the windup, the delivery, corners in. That one ground ball left side, and it will skip off the second baseman, and somehow, some way, bounces right into the glove of the shortstop. That couldn't have been done accidentally any better by the Minutemen. Nonetheless, that one will go down as a ground ball put away by the second baseman, somehow, some way retiring the side. end of 3 after the weird right place, right time ricochet. We have a 1-1 ball game. You're watching OHSAA Round 3 softball in your home for all Holy Name sports. Holy Name Athletics Seed 2. We'll be back on here after the break.
Number 11, Ava Ash.
We are back here in the top of the 4th at Tri-C. Your score, a deadlock 1-1 game. I'm Nathan Smee on the call for you this afternoon. Pitchers duel so far in this game, similar to what Revere had to deal with against Buckeye in round 2. That one missing low on the bunt attempt. 1-0 count to begin the at-bat here on Ava Ash, who led off the 2nd inning. She'll be followed by Sofel and Tompkins this inning. Vavro sets the windup, the delivery. That one finds a strike zone unmistakably, evening up the count now 1-1. Nice pitch there from Reagan Vavro to find the strike zone. She has been on point so far today. 4 hits, but still 2 strikeouts, only 1 run, and her defense has been there really to support her with a couple nice plays in the field. That one pops up, Roche charging it in center. She is able to get under that one to retire Ash for out number 1. Nice play in center field by Roche, and the defense of Holy Name, they've had a stellar day so far. A throw out from Lillian Jurek back in the 1st. 2 plays at the plate to ensure that Holy Name kept a 1-1 tie game. They have fought in this game, and they look to continue to play stellar defense to get themselves back up with the sticks. And now, Bella Sofel, the right fielder, steps up for her second cuts. That one sent into right field. Scheiben is playable, and after the diving effort, unable to be corralled. A nice effort out and right by Scheiben. Still putting in plenty of effort out there, as Holy Name is known for. Nonetheless, unable to come down with that one. 0-1 count, nonetheless, to begin the at-bat on Sofel, who grounded out to Garlow her first time up. Sofel steps back into the box here. 0-1 count on the right fielder. Vavro sets the windup, the delivery. That one sent into left center field. Massey trailing it and is able to corral it on a trailing effort over her back shoulder to retire out number 2. So 2 up, 2 down here to begin the 4th inning. And now up steps Lauren Tompkins, who struck out her first time up for her second cuts of the afternoon. That one ground ball tips off of Vavro's glove, but right there is Garlow. She bobbles the throw. It is not in time. That one just a hard hit ball going down as an infield single there for hit number 5 of the afternoon for the Minutemen. 1 on here after that infield hit. There were a couple bobbles due to the power of the hit. And then Novoshalevsky steps up for her second cuts of the afternoon. She had an RBI single her first time up back in the 2nd inning. Now pinch runner here as Tess Hogden will run at first base for, I believe that is Tompkins. Now the move is being made official. As you know, it's going to be Bella Gartland, and they're going to say it's a full-on substitution, I think what the ump is saying it is. 2 down as Novoshalevsky steps up here for her second cuts with 1 runner on in the top of the 4th. Vavro sets the windup and now the pitch. That one paints the corner for strike number 1 on Novoshalevsky. Revere looking to move the runner across here and try to get their offense rolling and retake the lead. Holy Name looking to get to their cuts in the 4th. The pitch. That one outside, taking jerk into the other's batter's box to even up the count at 1-1. Vavro takes a second before stepping back onto the mound. The windup, the delivery. That one smoked into left field and foul. That one was a rocket shot from Novoshalevsky. Nonetheless, that will take the count on her to 1-2. She now looks to straighten that one out and try to have that one taper inside of the base path. Favreau sets the 1-2 count, trying to retire the side of the pitch. Novoshalevsky fouls that one back into the woods. She will see another pitch, 1-2. Winner of this game takes on Cloverleaf on this very field Thursday afternoon at 5 p.m. If Holy Name wins, they will be the home team. If Revere wins, they will be the away team. Favreau sets the 1-2 once again. That one low. Jurek thought about the back pick, holds up instead. That will even up the count at 2-2 nonetheless.
Go, Reagan, you got this.
Vavro's going to settle here in on the mound. 2-2 away. Pitch. That one pops sent into center field. Roche gets under that one to retire the side. Revere put a couple on the base path, unable to score any. Halfway through this game, 1-1 is your score of this OHSAA Round 3 softball game. We'll be back on here after the break.
Number 20, Sammy Zabak.
We are back here in the bottom of the 4th. 1-1 is your score. I'm Nathan Smee on the call for you. That one popped up and out of play on the first pitch of Zabak to have her count start off at 0-1. She grounds it out to the third baseman. Her first time up, well, she looks to do what she did against Norton. She had a homer and a plethora of hits in that game, and she was one of the main contributors to why Holy Name put up 14 on the Panthers. That one popped up once again. This one playable. And it is corralled weirdly, but still caught nonetheless by the catcher for out number 1. And now up steps Aubrey Stevens for her second cut. She doubled and is the only green wave hit of this ball game. Coming set is Gardner. The windup, the delivery. That one pops up. Center field is going to come in for it, but the second baseman calls her off as Novoshalevsky able to get under that one to retire Stevens. 2 up, 2 down quickly here in the bottom of the 4th as now Reagan Vavro steps up for her second cuts of the afternoon. She struck out swinging her first time up. Vavro looking to get the offense going here in the bottom of the 4th. The windup, the delivery. That one missing high on Vavro. 1-0 count to begin her at bat. Gardner sets on the mound. The windup, the pitch. That one finds a strike zone on the lower corner, evening up the count now 1-1. Gardner takes a second here to regather herself. The windup, the delivery. That one missing high and outside. 2-1 count now on Reagan Vavro. Vavro back in the box. Gardner back on the bump. 2-1 count with two away the pitch. That one missing high. 3-1 count now on Reagan Vavro. She's taking a couple nice tempting pitches. The off speed not working as well as it did earlier in the game now for Ashley Gardner. Alongside Gardner, the 3-1 pitch. Now on a swing and a miss on a heater there from Gardner, making the count full at 3-2. 3-2, two away, either the last pitch of the inning or the first base runner of the inning for the Green Wave. Here comes the payoff pitch from Gardner. Swing and a miss. Vavro swings and misses for the second time to strike out for the second time, taking Gardner's strikeout tally to 4. End of 4 in a tight game, deadlocked at 1. You're watching OHSAA Round 3 softball on your home for all Holy Name Sports, Holy Name Athletics YouTube. We'll be back on here after the break. Yep. We are back here in the top of the 5th. Holy Name and Revere tied up at 1 apiece. I'm Nathan Smee on the call for you this afternoon. First pitch of the inning from Vavro finds the right side of the strike zone for strike number 1 on the 9-hitter, Ashley Gardner. She has pitched a good game on the mound, 4 Ks, 1 run on 1 hit so far today. She has pitched really well, and now she looks to take down her fellow pitcher and try to give herself some insurance. Now I'm missing high to even up the count at 1-1 on Gardner. Once again, the winner of this game will take on Cloverleaf here on Thursday at 5 p.m. for a sectional championship. Or no, I think it might be regional. No, I think it's district title game. That one a ball, nonetheless, 2-1 count on Gardner. I believe, nonetheless, where we are in the bracket, that would be a round of 32 game. Wind up and the delivery from Vavro. That one low, 3-1 count, 3 straight balls thrown from Vavro to Gardner. The top of the order looming up next for the Minutemen. Three-one count on Ashley Gardner, the pitch. That one in the dirt, 4 straight balls after a first pitch strike to walk Gardner aboard to be the leadoff runner here for the Minutemen. Just a reminder, we'll be on the call tomorrow afternoon at Kenston High School to bring you Holy Name versus Kenston Round 2 OHSAA Baseball Playoffs. And if Holy Name softball is able to defeat the Revere Minutemen, we'll be on the call for that game on Thursday afternoon against Cloverleaf in the case that Holy Name wins. To stay updated on all the games that we are covering, follow Holy Name Broadcasting on Instagram and Twitter. To stay updated on all of Holy Name sports, follow Holy Name Athletics on Instagram and Twitter. And finally, subscribe here to Holy Name Athletics YouTube and put on push notifications to be notified when we go live. We are 20 subscribers away from our goal of getting to 1,000 by the Holy Name Paddle Football Game. Thank you to the 3 of you who subscribed in the last 24 hours from the last time I checked. It is greatly appreciated. That one, a bunt attempted there, and that one's going to skip behind and now have a runner in scoring position for the Minutemen. 1-0 count to begin the at-bat here on Paige Kelly nonetheless. Nice read there on the pinch runner. Vevro sets the 1-0. That one runs in, almost hitting Kelly. She's able to get out of the way of it and make it now a 2-0 count. Vevro looks for the call. Comes set, the windup, the delivery. That one, ground ball, chopped foul towards the left side. Give it a 2-1 count now. Two-1 count as seen by the handy scoreboard over in left field. And you can see on your screen, thanks to my mother doing the scoreboard behind me. Running set, here comes the 2-1. Bunt being shown, pulls back. And they're going to call that one a ball as the bunt was able to be retracted. 3-1 count now on Paige Kelly with Sydney Kreinbaum due up next for the Minutemen. Revere's dugout, this is the loudest they've been all afternoon with a runner at second. 3-1 count, the pitch. That one finds a strike zone to make the count full at 3-2. Favreau not being rattled by the loud cheers coming from the Revere away contingent. Favreau takes a couple extra seconds here to get ready. Sets, here comes the payoff pitch. Ground ball left side. Stevens got a bobble, and she got to hold that one as that one will go as an error against her. Kelly now on with runners at first and second. But it does have to be said, the condition over at third base has been rough for both parties. A lot of bobbles and warm-ups from both third basemen. Now Sydney Kreinbaum steps up for her third cuts of the afternoon. Struck out looking her first time up and reached on an error her last time up. Two on, none away here in the top of the fifth. Revere looking to blow this game wide open. Bunt being shown, bunts down. It's gonna be a tough play. Zabak throws, and the throw is in time as Garlow is able to go over and cover first base for out number one. The runners still move up nonetheless. And now up steps Mishik, triple her first time up, singled her last time up. She looks to give Revere a lead. They have two runners in scoring position. They arguably should have two more runs, but Holy Name's defense has been able to prevent that. And now time being called, and Holy Name will have a mound visit. This game has been characterized by a lot of good defense on some nice hits. Revere looking to finally break down the green wave in what has been a quick game so far. By my watch, we're only 55 minutes in this game, and we are in the top of the fifth. By contrast, the baseball game that you watched last night, 2.5 hours at minimum at St. Vincent St. Mary in a game. Yes, it had 20 runs. This game only having 2, but still, the flow of this game still going a lot quicker. Even in the earlier stages of that game where the score was maybe 1-1 or 2-1 for a while, the game still was going pretty slow as it took, I would say, maybe an hour to get through 2.5 innings, if that. There's a big stark contrast is we saw the complete opposite, and the last time that we saw Holy Name baseball before then, along the last time we saw Holy Name softball. That Holy Name softball game in the playoffs going 2.5 hours against Norton, and Holy Name baseball game against Parma clocking in at just under an hour and a half.
Go Reagan.
Now time will be called here by Mishik after the mound visit. Zabak will be in at the corner here along with Stevens. Holy Name clearly showing that they are going for the out at home. The pitch is one away. Ground ball. Zabak bobbles. The play is going to be had at first base. That will be good for out number 2. But the Minutemen retake the lead as they are able to cross one and have a runner over at third base now with 2 away. Revere their first lead in a while. 2 down here for Becky Gaynor to step up for her third cuts of the afternoon. A ground out to shortstop her first time up, and a base hit her last time up is how she has gone at the plate so far today, 1 for 2. Vavra looking to settle back in here. The pitch. That one finds the strike zone. 0-1 count to begin the at-bat on Becky Gaynor. Vavro takes a second here. The wind up, the delivery. That one in the dirt behind the plate. The plate is in time as they're able to score. 3-1 is now your score as the pass ball is able to cross the runner. It was close and bang, bang, and the umpire blocked jerk as she went to go get the ball. An unfortunate one there, but Revere, if they thought they deserved the runs early on in the game, there go the two they thought they deserved. A 3-1 ball game is now your score on an unfortunate play as, based on the way the ball bounced, if it had bounced anywhere off to the side, the runner was a dead duck trying to take home. The wind up the pitch. Now on high, a 2-1 count now on Gaynor. It takes a second to regather here. Holy Name down by 2. The wind up, the delivery, and the 2-1. That one skips in. Now a 3-1 count on Becky Gaynor. Three-1 count, 2 away. Due up next is Ava Ash for the Minutemen.
Go battle back.
3-1 count on Becky Gaynor. The wind up, the pitch. That one foul off to the right side and is going to drop in play, but still foul nonetheless. Full 3-2 count here with 2 away in top of the 5th. Holy Name looking to get out of this inning with only 2 runs given up and try to get back to work with the bats. Vavro requests a different softball be used. And it appears it might have even been the umpire calling it as the ball being tossed out of play entirely. Full count, 3-2, 2 away. Vavro stats. Here comes the payoff pitch. That one sent into center field. Roche gets under that one and is able to retire the side, but not before the Minutemen can cross 2 and give themselves a 3-1 lead going into the bottom of the 5th, middle 5. You are watching OHSAA Round 3 playoff softball on your home for all Holy Name sports. Holy Name Athletics YouTube. We'll be back here after the break. We are back here in the bottom of the 5th. Holy Name having to play some catch-up here, down 3-1 to the Revere Minutemen. I'm Nathan Smee on the call for you this afternoon. First pitch of the bottom of the 5th is a ball to Victoria Scheiben as she will lead off here, followed by Majoris and Garlow this inning. Gardner sets the windup, the delivery. That one missing high, 2-0 count now on Victoria Scheiben. So far, Ashley Gardner, 1 hit, giving up 1 run, 4 Ks, 0 walks. She has been doing a great job pitching on the mound. The pitch. That one finds a strike zone on Scheiben, making it a fighting chance for Gardner, 2-1 count. Gardner looking to get back to work here. Comes set. The windup and the delivery. Bunt being shown. Bunt gotten down. It's going to tip off the catcher, foul. Now even up the count at 2-2. A nice idea there from Victoria Scheiben to try to lay down the bunt. Unable to get it into fair territory. Two-two count here, none away. Holy Name down 3-1. Gardner sets the windup, the delivery. That one high, even off the count now to make it a 3-2 full count. Big pitch here. Victoria Scheiben trying to get on to give Holy Name some life on the base path here in the 5th. The windup, the payoff. That one fouled behind by Scheiben and out of play. She'll fight for another pitch. 3-2 count. First base creeping in for the Minutemen, the payoff. That one skips in for ball number 4 and walk number 1 of the afternoon for Gardner. Leadoff runner aboard here for the Green Wave, and now Katie Majoris, the tying run, steps up to the plate for her second cut of the afternoon. She popped up to the catcher her first time up. Majoris in a crucial situation, trying to give Holy Name back into this game. The pitch. That one skips in, 1-0 count to begin the at-bat on Katie Majoris. Third base is creeping for the Minutemen over there, anticipating a potential bunt. Gardner sets the windup, the pitch. That one just a little ahead of it as that one's going to be taken foul towards the left side, evening up and out, 1-1. The ball kind of bounced weirdly off the bat. Majoris had it timed up a little bit, just maybe a second too early as she roped that one foul. A little bit more power on that one, a little bit lower. That one could have been cranked. Gardner sets. Here comes the 1-1. That one, gonna find a strike zone, runner goes. The throw is not in time as Scheiben is in there, able to take advantage of the bobble play at the plate. Now a 1-2 count on Katie Majoris with Bailey Garlow waiting in the wings on deck for the Green Wave. Gardner sets the windup, the 1-2. That one foul behind. That will give Majoris another life. Still 1-2 count. Once again, winner of this game plays on this field Thursday afternoon at 5 p.m. against Cloverleaf as they were able to take down the number 3 seed Akron Springfield. The 2 highest seeds in this bracket taken down. Holy Name, the highest remaining seed. Ground ball, right side. The throw is an errant one. Rounding third, heading for home is Scheiben. There is no play at home. 3-2 game. Majoris in a second base standing after the throwing error across the diamond. And now Holy Name showing some signs of life with the tying run now standing at second base for the Green Wave. And now Bailey Garlow is tasked with moving Katie Majoris across. And now a mound visit will be called here for the Minutemen. And during this break, we'll be back on tomorrow to bring you Holy Name versus Kenston baseball in round 2 OHSAA playoff play. And if Holy Name wins, we'll be back here Thursday afternoon to bring you that playoff game for what should be, I believe, a district championship game. To stay updated on all the games we are covering, follow Holy Name Broadcasting on Instagram and Twitter. To stay updated on all of Holy Name sports, follow Holy Name Athletics on Instagram and Twitter. Subscribe here to Holy Name Athletics YouTube and put on push notifications to be notified when we go live. Our goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers by the time of the Holy Name paddleball football game on August 18th. So if you aren't subscribed, please go down below and do so. Garlow now steps in, the pitch. That one fouled behind by Garlow, just a little bit ahead of it. 0-1 count to begin her at bat. Her last at bat, she struck out looking. Holy Name has found themselves in this situation many times, being down late in games. Well, they have found a way to fight back. They look to do so here once again. The pitch. That one sent into left field and caught. No play back at second base, but Garlow, an unfortunate line out directly to the shortstop for out number 2. And now Kelsa Maris is tasked with moving Majoris across. Now pinch run here for the Green Wave as it will be a straight Majoris swap as Emily Majoris swaps out for her sister Katie over at second base. And now Maris's task doesn't change much. Her goal is still to move Majoris over, just changing on which one she has to move over. Maris, her last time she struck out, she looks to correct that and looks to hit the ball to around where she plays in the outfield. Try to tie this game back up in a big game. Last year's defeat to Revere in a similar stage still sour in the mouth of Holy Name. Maris tries to correct it. That one fouled behind. 0-1 count on Maris. Oh, 1 count on Maris. Gardner comes set. The windup. She shows bunt. The pitch. She gets it down. It might have been a little too hard. The throw is in time. That will retire the side. That is 3 outs. No, that's 2. They're gonna say it's 2. Okay, we'll take that. I still have 3 outs there. And now it goes back to the top of the order here for Holy Name as Allie Roche steps up for her 3rd cuts of the ball game. The windup in the delivery from Gardner. That one's sent. If it drops, it's a tie game, but it's caught directly into center field. That will retire the side. Holy Name brings 1 back, but still leaves a runner stranded at 3rd base. End of 5 here. Holy Name, they have 6 outs to work with. They are down 3-2 to the Revere Minutemen. You're watching OHSAA Round 3 playoff softball on your home for all Holy Name sports. Holy Name Athletics YouTube. We'll be back on after the break.
Leading off for Revere, number 11, Ava Ash.
We are back here in the top of the 6th inning. Your score, Revere 3, Holy Name 2. I am Nathan Smee on the call for you this afternoon. Holy Name looking to bring this game back. They brought back one of the runs that they lost in the 5th. They look to continue that now. That is not the start Holy Name wants. That one is a nice base hit there from Ava Ash to get the inning going on a first pitch base hit up the middle. Had the leadoff runner aboard here for the Minutemen. And now it falls on Bella Soulful to move her up. Grounded out to Garlow at second, her first time up, and flew out to Massey at short, her 2nd time up. Zabak and Stevens in at the corners here for the Green Wave. Vavro sets the pitch. That one's sent on a chopper. Massey, a similar play to the last time, tried to double her up and unable to do so on a brilliant stretching attempt there from Zabak. Not gonna work, unfortunately, for Holy Name, but still they're able to retire 1 as Massey does the exact same thing as she had to do on the last time, just a little bit of an extra added jump. It was over her shoulder that she had to go get the ball. This time, added the jump in there for style points. And now Lauren Tompkins steps up for her 3rd cuts, a strikeout and a base hit in her 2 at-bats thus far. Everett's going to take a second here to regather. Come set. Corner still in. The pitch, bump being shown. And now they have a run down. The throw is going to not be in time as once again a delayed steal gets a runner over to second base for the Minutemen. Now 0-1 count after that one will still go down as a strike based on the bunt. Now a runner in scoring position for the Minutemen. Up 3-2, trying to regain the run that they gave up in the bottom half of the 5th. Beverly sets now the pitch. That one fouled to the right side. Now she is down 0-2 in the count. Now 0-2 count here. And during this little stoppage of play, congratulations to Holy Name Hockey for getting back on their feet, and we'll be excited to see them later on in the winter. Needless to be said, we'll be at a couple games. That ball in the dirt, gonna drop and dive for a 1-2 count now on Tompkins. Vavro is gonna take a second here. 1-2 count now on Tompkins. Runner in scoring position at second. The pitch. That one fouled away with some power to the cages. Nonetheless, will be a 1-2 count. Still a 1-2 count here after the foul tip. They'll wind up the pitch. That one swing and a miss. Vavro settles in to get a big strikeout for out number 2 here in this inning. And now steps up Izzy Novoshalevsky. Novoshalevsky had a base hit in the second inning, her first time up for an RBI, and flew out to Roche in center, her last time up, which ended the 4th inning. Vavro sets the windup, now the pitch. That one sent back to center field. That is caught by Roche on a jumping effort to retire the side. Roche 100% saved the run there. Holy Name's work, they're not quite done yet. Middle of 6, Holy Name down 3-2 to the Revere Minutemen. You are watching OHSAA Round 3 softball under home for all Holy Name sports. Holy Name Athletics Youth will be back on here after the break. We are back here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Holy Name needs a run down 3-2 to Revere. I am Nathan Smee on the call for you this afternoon. Massey, Zabak, and Stevens due up here for the Green Wave. The first pitch of the inning is fouled away towards the right side and out of play from Massey. 0-1 begin her at bat. 2 ground outs so far in this game, 1 to the shortstop and 1 to the second baseman.
Come on, Erica, hit it hard. You got this one, come on, Erica.
Settling in on the mound is Gardner. The windup, the pitch, and the 0-1. That one is sent by Massey. Coming in for his left fielder is able to catch the ball and retire Massey for out number 1. Holy Name has 5 outs now to work with for their season. Now up steps Sammy Zabak, the first baseman, for her 3rd cuts-up this afternoon. Holy Name still sitting with only 1 hit, a ground out to the 3rd baseman, and a pop-up to the catcher, her 2 times up. Going set now is Gardner. The pitch, going to foul tip off of the catcher's mask. 0-1 count to begin the at-bat on Zabak. Based on the prototypical checking on someone after being hit in the head. The beautiful question being asked by the coach, do you know your name? Kind of the beauty of being right against. You'll get to hear some of these audible things that you wouldn't necessarily otherwise hear. 0-1 count nonetheless here on Sammy Zabak. None on, 1 away. Gardner sets the windup, the delivery. That one skips in and blocked, evening up the count at 1-1 on Zabak. Gardner sets the windup, the pitch. That one high and missing on Zabak will now make it a 2-1 count. Coming set is Gardner. The windup, and now the pitch to Zabak. That one, they're going to call that one a ball as well. 3-1 count now on Zabak. That one nearing the zone, but just missing a little low. Gardner sets. Comes the windup and the 3-1. That one fouled away towards the right side. Will now be a full 3-2 count on Sammy Zabak. Aubrey Stevens on deck for the Green Wave. Here comes the payoff pitch. That one fouled behind once again by Zabak. She will stay at full. Now 3-2 count, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. Zabak looking to give Holy Name some life here. Wind up the delivery. That one, they're going to call strike 3 on one, a little high. It's close. But a nasty off-speed pitch from Gardner floats into the zone to retire Zabak for out number 2. That's strikeout number 5. Just a beautiful pitch in there. Maybe a little high, but still clips the strike zone nonetheless for out number 2. And now it falls on Aubrey Stevens to continue this inning for the Green Wave. The pitch. That one pops up. It's playable. And it will be caught by the second baseman to retire the side. Holy Name goes in order. End of 6 here at Cuyahoga Community College. Your score, Revere 3, Holy Name 2. We'll be back on here in a minute to bring you the 7th inning of this game. You're watching OHSAA Round 3 softball in your home for all Holy Name sports. Holy Name Athletics U2. We'll be back on here after the break. One inning left here in either Holy Name or Revere season. We are back here at Cuyahoga Community College. Your score, Revere 3, Holy Name 2. I'm Nathan Smee on the call for you this afternoon. The windup and the pitch from Favreau to get the 7th inning underway is high for ball 1 on Gardner, the pitcher, who looks to give herself some help before she goes back onto the mound to try to retire 3 more namers to end the game and continue their fairy tale run currently in the playoffs. Winner goes to take on Cloverleaf next. The pitch. That one swinging a miss on a ball in the dirt. Even up the count at 1-1. Favreau has pitched well today for Holy Name. 3 earned runs on only 5 hits, 3 Ks, and only 2 walks. Favreau sets the windup, the pitch. That one low, 2-1 count now on Gardner. Favreau sets the windup, the pitch. That one high, now 3-1 count. Now 3-1 count here with top of the lamp. 2 up next for the Minutemen. 3-1. That one in there for a strike to make it a full 3-2 count. 3-2 count, none away here. Favreau trying to get the first out she needs in this inning. The windup, the 3-2. Down, fouled behind as Gardner will fight for yet another pitch.
Go, Reagan, get it.
3-2, full count here once again. Vavro taking a second here. And time will be called and awarded to Gardner, who needs to step out of the box for a quick second. Revere's dugout getting louder and louder as the game is going on. Vavro sets the payoff. That one chopped and a drop foul. Holy Name wishing that one stayed in fair territory as the throw is on the money, which would have been out number 1. But nonetheless, Holy Name will have to get back to work. Here comes the payoff pitch. Now swing and a miss on one low. She strikes her out for strikeout number 4 on the afternoon for Vavro. 1 away here in the top of the 7th. And now top of the lineup, starting with Paige Kelly, comes up here for the Minutemen. The lefty steps up for the 4th time. 1 for 2 and reach on air her last time up. She shows bunt. That one's going to go down the strike zone regardless. 0-1 count to begin the at-bat on Paige Kelly. Vavro waits a second, comes set, the wind-up, the pitch. Now on ground ball, Stevens corrals it, throws across. Record, no, not record out. Number 2, that one bounced off Zabak's glove on a full extension. That one, nothing else Zabak could have done. Throw a little bit off kilter, but an excellent effort from her over at first base nonetheless. 1 runner aboard now for the Minutemen with 1 away for Kreinbaum. Now Kreinbaum trying to give some more insurance runs here with 1 on and 1 away. The wind up, the pitch. That one outside, 1-0 count to begin the at-bat on Kreinbaum. Holy Name doing their best to try to make sure they don't have to get any more than the 1 run to extend this game. Vavro sets the wind-up, the pitch. Runner goes in the dirt. The throw is not in time as that one will go down as a stolen base for Paige Kelly. Again, there is taking advantage of the ball going in the dirt. 2-0 count now on Kreinbaum. Even if Holy Name goes on to lose this game, there will be 1 more game that we will cover of Holy Name softball after this. Depends when it will be based on when the other team, the GLC EC, who was in the GLC title game, loses. That one high, now a 3-0 count at the GLC championship game. We've seen it before. Holy Name EC at EC. We've seen it maybe once. I can't maybe think of the game that we saw that at. Maybe football, maybe a big comeback victory at EC. Maybe we'll do it again. I'm down for that one. 3-0 count nonetheless, the pitch. That one finds strike zone. 3-1 count now on Kreinbaum.
Let's go, 2 more.
3-1 count now on Kreinbaum. Vavro sets on the mound, the wind-up, the pitch. That one low, that'll be ball 4. Having some action over at second base is Kelly nonetheless. Time will be called by Jerk as she goes to convene with Vavro on the mound. But that'll go down as a walk. 5th. That'll be the 3rd walk of the afternoon, surrendered by Reagan Vavro.
Now batting number 22, Gail Mishik.
And now Mishik will step up for her 4th cuts. A triple, a single, and a ground out in her 3 at-bats so far today, as she looks to give Revere more of some insurance with 2 runners on here. Stay back slightly in on the bag. Stevens, normal depth over at 3rd base. Everyone else, normal depth. The pitch. That one high. Kelly trying to bait a throw over at second base. Not going to get one to be thrown down. 1-0 count to begin the at-bat on Mishik. Vavro checks the wrist for the call. Comes set, wind up, pitch. Now on foul behind and an off speed. She hit out the count now, 1-1. Vavro sets 1-1. That one high and pass, Jerk. Both runners go. taking a turn is Kelly. She's going to stay put. Now 2 in scoring position now for Revere. 2-1 count on Mishik, who can really blow this game wide open for the Minutemen. Two-one count here on Mishik. Favreau takes a look here for the pitch call. A wind up the delivery. That one, a swing and a miss to even up the count now at 2-2. Nice pitch there from Favreau. It's now a 2-2 count, 1 away. This would be a big strikeout if she can get it. Favreau sets the wind up the delivery. She strikes her out.
Way to go, Reagan.
And they're going to say that is the out. They're going to say she caught it even though she tried running there. That will go down as K number 5 of the game for Favreau. 2 away, and now for Becky Gaynor to step up. If she can get a base hit here, 2 will most likely score for the Minutemen, which will blow the game open and give them a 3-run lead. Holy Name trying to hang on to only a 1-run deficit. A wind up the pitch. That one fouled away to the batting cages on the right side. 0-1 count to begin the at-bat on Gaynor. Favreau takes a second here to get the call. Come set the wind up the pitch. That one popped up and out of play. 2 straight foul tips towards the right side. Nothing in 2 count quickly amassed here for Becky Gaynor. Favreau trying to get out of the inning here and try to get out of the jam. Favreau sets the wind up. The 0-2. That one fouled away once again. This one staying inside the field. But still an 0-2 count once again incoming for Gaynor to work with. Favreau getting ready to go back on the mound. Comes set. A wind up the 0-2. That one popped up foul once again. 4 straight foul balls hit here for Becky Gaynor. She is not going down in this at-bat without a fight. The wind up the pitch. That one's going to hit her. And a dead ball is going to ensure that the run doesn't score. An 0-2 count turns into a hit by pitch. Holy Name will definitely take that one as that one skipped behind. And that would have been a run.
Now batting number 11, Ava Ash.
And another thing to watch, if this game does go into extra innings, darkness is quickly starting to fall a little bit now on Tri-C. It's getting a little darker than it was yesterday at this time for the baseball game. The wind-up, the pitch on the base loaded. Now I'm blocked by Jarrett, preventing a run. 1-0 count to begin the at-bat on Ava Ash. Walked, flown out, and a base hit in her 3 at-bats thus far. Favreau sets the wind-up, the 1-0. That one sent to center field. Roche trailing and is able to make the catch to prevent any runs being scored in that inning. Holy Name had a scare, but now the Bats need to get to work. Holy Name have 3 outs to salvage their playoff hopes. You are watching OHSAA Round 3 softball in your home for Holy Name Sports, Holy Name Athletics YouTube. 3-2 Revere lead going into the bottom of the 7th. We'll be back on in a minute. Bottom 7 here, 3-2 Revere leaders your score in this OHSAA Round 3 playoff game. Holy Name needs a run to keep their playoff hopes alive. I am Nathan Smee on the call for you this afternoon. The pitch, that one off speed high. First pitch ball to Reagan Vavro, who struck out swinging her 2 cuts so far this afternoon. Garner sets the windup, the 1-0. She takes that one as that one's going to go high for ball number 2. Actually, no, they're going to want to strike, even up kind of 1-1.
Let that one go.
Garner sets the pitch. That one fouled behind. Vavro quickly finds herself down 1-2. Vavro trying to battle here, and that's that bad 1-2 count. Coming set is Gardner the pitch. Swing and a miss on one high. She strikes her out. And now that will go down as out number 1 and strikeout number 6 of the afternoon for Ashley Gardner. And now Victoria Scheiben steps up to the plate with a big opportunity here, needing to get on base for Holy Name. Walked her last time up and grounded out to third base her first time up. Gardner sets the windup, the pitch. That one high, 1-0 count to begin the at-bat on Victoria Scheiben.
Let's go, Vic.
Gardner sets the pitch. That one high and past the catcher. 1-0 count to begin the at-bat on Victoria Scheiben. Holy Name need to show some patience here along with some urgency here. You don't want to be too antsy at the plate, but at the same time, you don't want to sit idle by on a perfect pitch. You need one run. It doesn't matter if it comes via the long ball or via a bunch of small hits. You need one run. That's not negotiable. That one hits the strike zone to even up the count at 1-1 on Victoria Scheiben. Gardner sets the windup, the pitch. That one sent into right center field and caught by the center fielder for out number 2. Holy Name down to their final out of this season. Katie Majora steps up for a big opportunity here. She needs to get something going here for Holy Name. They have 1 out and they can't give any more. 3-2 game. Holy Name has fought hard. Revere trying to do what they did last year and take down the Green Wave in playoff territory. Big at-bat, maybe the biggest at-bat of the game, the pitch. That one runs in, but still finds the strike zone. 0-1 count to begin the at-bat on Katie Majoris. Gardner comes set, comes the wind-up, and now the pitch. That one high, eating up the count of 1-1 on Majoris. If Majoris is able to get her way on, Bailey Garlow is due up next for the Green Wave. Gardner sets the wind-up, the pitch. That one missing low, 2-1 count now on Majoris. One swing of the bat could change the course of this game in its entirety. Gardner sets the wind-up, the 2-1. Swing and a miss. Holy Name down to their final strike. 2-2 count on Majoris, a 2 away. Two away. 3-2 Revere lead. Gardner trying to win the game for the Minutemen. The pitch. That one fouled away. Majoris lives to see another pitch. Still a 2-2 count here, 2 away. Majoris trying to keep this game going. Gardner trying to put it to bed. Here comes the 2-2. That one sent into left field, and it will drop for a base hit. Majoris will stay at first base, but that'll be a big 2-out base hit for Holy Name, as now Holy Name has a runner at first base.
Now batting number 9, Bailey Garlow.
And now Coach Scheiben will call time here as he will do a pinch run here. Emily Majoris will pinch run for Katie Majoris here once again. And now it's time for Holy Name to get aggressive. Bailey Garlow so far today struck out looking and lined out her last time up to the shortstop. If she can get the ball over the shortstop's head this time and with the speed of Emily Majoris, this game could get tied up. Now Coach Scheib will give a little bit of a pep talk here to Garlow before going up to bat. And this will be a big at bat and a pressure situation for the freshman Garlow. Coming set is Gardner, the wind up, the pitch. That one in the strike zone. Majoris goes. The throw is not in time, and she gets under it sliding. Nonetheless, nothing one count on Garlow, as she now has a runner in scoring position. Majoris, if she can run the base path well, potentially she can get even closer to scoring position, which would be huge. Garlow needs to get this one a little bit of a ride here to get Holy Name back into the lead, or at least a tie. They'll wind up the pitch. That one high. Majoris trying to bait it a throw, nonetheless not going to throw down. 1-1 evened up count now on Bailey Garlow. Gardner sets the wind up, the 1-1. That one high, and it'll be corralled by the catcher. That one looked like it was going to go wide, but a nice grab. Now time being called by Revere, so I can have a little bit of a mound visit here to try to settle down Gardner. She's pitched well today, but if she lets Garlow on, the pitching change could be made here, assuming they have another one in reserve. And at the same time, Holy Name's coaching staff will talk to Bailey Garlow, who has a 2-1 count here. If she could put the ball in play here into the outfield, and that might score Majoris. You would like to think that if the ball is in that situation, Coach Scheib will most likely send Majoris home. I don't think he wants to leave it up to another hitter. I think he wants to leave it up to a play at the plate and trust the speed of his pinch runner here. If he didn't believe in the speed of Emily Majoris, she would have picked someone else to pinch run. You know that. I believe if this ball's in the outfield and drops, Majoris will be sent flying home. 2-1 count the pitch. Now a swing and a miss. Holy Name once again down to their final strike. Garlow deep breaths. Holy Name on the edge of their seats. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. Runner at second. 2 runs for Holy Name. 2s all around. 3 runs for Revere. Gardner trying to seal the deal. Holy Name trying to keep this game going. And it will be a full count. Even more pressure of a situation. 3-2. 2 outs. Runner at second base here for Holy Name. Name of the game is contact or layaway. Garlow fighting for Holy Name's playoff hopes. Gardner fighting for Revere's. The payoff pitch. That one skips behind for ball 4. Majoris is in there to third base. Holy Name is that much closer to tying it up.
Let's go, Kels.
And now it falls on Kelsa Maris. Kelsa Maris now has an opportunity to give Holy Name something going here. And now here's a big game of chess. Garlow might steal second base. If they throw down, Emily Majoris will most likely try to take home. If both runners in second and third, all Maris needs to not only tap the game but get the win is get a base hit. The pitch, runner goes. That was in the middle. That's a base hit. That will tie the game. Runner at second, heading for 3 is Garlow. She is going to be in a rundown and is going to be tagged out. But we will have extra inning baseball or softball nonetheless. And a liner from Maris up the middle ties it up. End of 7. We have a tie ball game 3-3 as we will go to extra innings. We'll be back for those in a minute. You're watching OHSAA Round 3 playoff softball on your home for all Holy Name Sports, Holy Name Athletics YouTube. Don't go anywhere, folks. We have some bonus softball for you this evening. We'll be back. We are back here in the top of the 8th inning, extra inning softball, all squared up at 3 apiece is your score. I am Nathan Smee on the call for you this afternoon. With 2 outs, but Holy Name back against the wall, Kelsa Maris lines one into center field for a base hit to give Holy Name a tie game and extra inning softball. The pitch. That one, a weird one, high. Ball 1 to begin the at-bat here on Sofel. Sofel so far on 3 at-bats, 1 ground out and 2 flyouts, both of them being uniform plays to Erica Massey over at short. Favreau sets the windup, the pitch. That one popped up, it's playable. Zabak gets it and is able to retire Sofel for out number 1. And now up next for the Minutemen will be Lauren Tompkins, 2 strikeouts and a base hit in her 3 at-bats thus far in this afternoon's ball game. We're talking about this being a short game earlier on this one. We are now clocking in at this game being at around an hour 45. Still a close game and kind of a short game at the same time too. The pitch. That one finds a strike zone. 0-1 count to begin the at-bat on Tompkins. Favreau sets. Here's the 0-1. Now a swing and a miss. Nothing in 2 count now on Tompkins. Favreau settling back in now. Favreau takes a second to get back on the mound here. 0-2 count. She works quick. The pitch. That one just barely missing outside. A nice idea there from Favreau on the pitch out. Nonetheless, first ball of the at-bat. 1-2 count now on Tompkins. Favreau sets the windup, the delivery. That one ground ball right side. Garlow fields, throws to Zabak for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down here to begin extra innings for the Minutemen. Holy Name is settling in here and now we'll have to face against Izzy Novascoli once again here. Base hit and 2 flyouts to center field in her 3 at-bats. Now Novascholewski steps up 2 away here for the Minutemen in the top of the 8th. Favreau sets the windup, the pitch. That one low for ball 1 on Novascholewski. One 0 count to begin this at bat. 2 have gone in order so far for the Minutemen. Favreau settling in once again, the pitch. Ground ball left side, Massey fields clean, throws across. The Minutemen go in order to begin extra innings. Holy Name now back in the driver's seat. Middle of 8, your score all squared up at 3 apiece. You're watching Holy Name versus Revere OHSAA Round 3 softball on your home for all Holy Name sports, Holy Name Athletics YouTube. We'll be back on here after the break to bring you Holy Name's first cuts and extra innings. Holy Name, what once looked like a loss in the making, have now brought it back. 3-3 ball game, and now all they need is 1 run to take them into a championship game for districts against Cloverleaf on Thursday afternoon. I am Nathan Smee on the call for you this afternoon. Gardner sets the first pitch to Roche of the inning. Falls in the strike zone for strike number 1 on Roche. Roche so far today grounded out, had a base hit, and flew out to center field in her 3 at-bats. Gardner sets. Here comes the pitch. That one popped behind, foul. 0-2 count now on Roche to begin her at bat.
Let's go, Ellie, top of the ball.
0-2 count here on Roche. Gardner sets the windup, the pitch. That one, strike three looking on Roche. Nice pitch there, painting the corners from Gardner. Strikeout number 7 of the afternoon for her. 1 away now in the bottom of the 8th as Erica Massey steps up for her 4th cuts of the afternoon. 2 groundouts and a flyout in her 3 at-bats. Gardner sets. Comes the windup and now the delivery. That one runs in but finds a strike zone. 0-1 count on Massey. First baseman for the Minutemen creeping in a little bit on that side. Third baseman at normal depth. The windup and the pitch from Gardner. That one misses outside, even up the count 1-1 on Erica Massey. Massey looking to get on base here for Hohenheim with Sammy Zabak waiting on deck for the Green Wave. She has hit homers this season. Massey has hit homers this season. All it takes is one to end this game. The 1-1. That one ground ball left side. It's going to skip off the third baseman and go into the outfield. And Massey will reach on an error there. Hohenheim will take it, have their go-ahead run on the base path. Now Sammy Zabak steps up for her turn to try to get Hohenheim this win.
Now batting number 20, Sammy Zabak.
Now Zabak, her job is to move Massey a little bit forward here now. And usually her name will show bunt on a lot of these, but I would not be surprised if we see her just swing away. The windup, the pitch. That one, ball one on Zabak. That one missing just a little bit low on the junior first baseman. Gardner sets. Here comes the 1-0. That one sent to left field, dropping for a base hit. Throw to second, not in time. 2 on now with 1 away for the Green Wave. And now Aubrey Stevens doubled her first time up and 2 pop outs to the second baseman. And her last 2 at-bats steps up here in a big opportunity. If Aubrey Stevens can get a run across here, this will be a big move for Hohenheim, a big event for the freshman that she will never forget. Aubrey Stevens has 2 on, 1 away. The pitch from Gardner. That one finds the strike zone. 0-1 count to begin the at-bat on the freshman Stevens. Gardner sets. Here comes the 0-1 to Stevens. That one skips in low, evening up the count at 1-1. Patience is key in this situation. You don't need to rush anything. Hohenheim is still in the driver's seat plenty. All they need to do right now is move the runners up in a scoring position, have both of them there, as Massey is the only one not there, or only one in there. That one hit right field. It's trailing. It's going to be caught. That will move the runners up at minimum. And Massey is going to be sent. The play for the game. The play is not in time! Hohenheim walks it off! Hohenheim walks it off on a sacrifice fly to right field. Massey hustles it out and is able to give Hohenheim the win. What a hustle play, what a slide, what a team win for the Green Wave. A couple of days ago, you never would have guessed how this game ends, but Massey hustles it and is able to get there. Coach Scheiben trusted his Ohio Dominican-bound Massey and is able to have it pay off as she gets there home. Hohenheim advances to play Cloverleaf on Thursday afternoon. What a big play for Hohenheim to win this game. And there it is confirmed. Hohenheim walks it off. Erica Massey takes home on a sacrifice fly from Aubrey Stevens. Your final score here at Tri-C. Hohenheim 4, Revere 3. We will 100% be back Thursday for that game against Cloverleaf and again tomorrow against Kenston for round 2 OHSAA Round 2 baseball. To stay updated on all of Holy Name sports, follow Holy Name Athletics on Instagram and
Holy Namers
Twitter.
will
To stay updated on all the games that we are covering, follow Holy Name Broadcasting on Instagram and Twitter. And to stay up to date on all the games that we are covering, make sure you stay tuned here on Holy Name Athletics YouTube and put on push notifications to be notified when we go live. Your final score here in this OHSAA Round 3 playoff game, Holy Name 4, Revere 3. I've been Nathan Smee. Thank you for spending your Tuesday evening with us. Have a good night, everyone, and go Namers.